So hello there and welcome to Bo Beats. My name is Bo and these are some quick tips for the Novation circuit. Alright, so in this episode of Quick Tips for the Circuit we will be talking about the pitch and how to use it to create subtle variations. So let's say you want to make a drum groove here on the circuit. Let's go into the drum 1 here. Now one thing here to consider when we have a kick drum is that we should try to tune it so that it matches the key of, say, the bass line here. And usually what I do in order to, make it sound good is that I start a bit lower and then just go up. Something like this I think sounds pretty nice. It's hard on the circuit to do perfect tuning of something like a kick drum, but you can always try to make it sound better than it does. So let's say we want some hi-hats on top of this, and we want to add some variation using the pitch as well. So I usually go for 4 patterns, so 64 steps, in order to create a pretty decent variation. And I often play them live. I mean, I'm not a sticker to genres or types of music, so I just, play something that I think feels good. And I just usually let it run for 64 steps until I play something. So as you can hear, this hi-hat groove isn't just boring because it's poorly programmed, it's also a bit boring because the sound is a bit static. So let me add a bit of pitch to it to just create a little bit of variation. So with a pretty simple touch, you can add a little bit of variation to a sound using the pitch. You should really try to be a bit subtle because too big a changes can really, throw people off. This is even borderline too much. But let's look at another technique that I usually try to implement. So let's say that I on the last pattern here want to have some kind of fill. Let me just fill it up. As you can hear, hi-hat sound. Let's see if we can. Alright, so we have this bell sound. Now what we can do if we want to create a fun little variation here or sort of a build-up is that we can use pitch. Something like that. We can go in here and remove like the couple last ones. So something like this. If you want to, you can automate some effects. So as you can see, with just using the pitch function here of the drum tracks, we can create subtle variations that makes the track come to life. So let's add a snare drum. So as you can hear, we just have one drum pattern here. So let's duplicate this onto 4, and let's record some drum pitch, some snare pitch automation. So suddenly we've gone from a pretty sterile beat to something that, is a bit more exciting with some variations in it. And we can also, of course, add some effects to the snare drum as well. Now, whether or not you like this particular beat, I think that you can take some things with you from this video. And that is, try using the pitch in order to get the bass drum to sound good with the bass line, to get, a little bit of snare and hi-hat variation. And it's also a very cool way to do fills using a percussive element. So I hope you liked these quick tips for the Novation Circuit. If you did, you can always slap a like on it, you can subscribe to the channel, and if you want to support me even further, you can always head over to patreon.com/bowbeats. And also, if you have any questions or suggestions, just leave them down in the comments and I will get to them as soon as possible. So this was Bo from Bow Beats, and I hope you have a very pleasant day. Thank you so much.